Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on my May favorites. This is basically late because I haven't gotten around to filming it, guys. I have been working on a Halloween video that's gonna go live in October. I just got my hair dyed blonde, and so it was like the perfect time for me to work on this. I am working with a brand that I've never worked with before, and I am so excited about it. I cannot wait for you guys to see the video. It turned out great, but that's what I was doing for like the whole beginning of the month. I did vlog me getting my hair done. I got it lighter for summer, and so I went to my hairstylist Catherine, vlogged the whole thing. I'm gonna put it in the description box if you guys want to watch it. It was like a 15-minute or so video. It was like a long process because I started with black box dye hair and she literally transformed my hair into this, which is amazing and I love it. I was wanting to go more of like a ashy kind of platinum blonde, so we definitely need to do more appointments in order for me to get to that level, since this was just like my first time. So I'm gonna go back to her in July and I'll probably film that as well and put it on my vlog channel too. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into my current favorites. This Covergirl Made Matte Foundation, or is it Matte Made? Darn it, I say it wrong every time. I keep getting the matte and the made mixed up. I don't know which one's first, which one's second. But it is a matte long wear foundation. I did a complete review on this, which I will also link below for you guys, because I was pretty proud of that video. I worked really hard on it, trying to do like a really extensive review. I wore this for the entire day for the first time. It was like a first impressions demo thing. And this was so surprising to me because, you know, I don't have like holy grail drugstore foundations. Most of my foundations that I use are from like Sephora, they're higher end, but this one has made its way into my most used foundations for the past month. Like ever since I started using it from that video that I filmed, I was like, whoa, this is really cool. I really like it. It's a medium to buildable full coverage. So if you want one layer of it, you don't want it to feel like anything's on your face, like a lightweight kind of foundation, one layer is cool, medium coverage, awesome. But if you are the kind of person like me who likes a lot more coverage, if you have things that you want to cover like scars or acne or anything like that, redness, then 2 layers of this is just absolutely amazing. It does the job. Feels like nothing's on your face even with those 2 layers, and I love the fact that it stays on all day. The only thing that I noticed, which honestly happens to me with every foundation that I use, is the T-zone area after, I think it was like the 5-hour mark or something like that, just slightly was a little bit shiny, but that's not a big deal at all because, where did they go? I just use these here. They're from BH Cosmetics. It's called the Oil Blotting Papers. These are so good. I have 50 of them in here. Well, not anymore because I've been using it all month, but it comes with 50 in here, and they're just like these little sheets that you can use to blot onto your face, and it won't pick up any foundation. It only lifts up the excess oil on your face. You can just keep on going for like another 6 hours throughout the day and it'll look fresh, your foundation. So I love this so much. It's a perfect color for me. They have a lot of different shades. This is the wrong cap. It says M50, but I'm actually M10 Golden Natural. Next, I wanted to talk about these concealers here. I use them both together. It's just a perfect match because this one is from Wet n Wild. It's called the Photo Focus Concealer in light medium beige. It's slightly yellow tone. So what this does is it helps to get rid of any darkness that I have under my eyes, any discoloration there, but it's not bright enough for me. So I like to use this over top of it before I blend everything in. It's the Catrice Cosmetics Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and this is in Porcelain. I also like light. Porcelain's just obviously slightly lighter, but because I'm mixing it with this yellow, it is the most perfect shade for me so that I get the coverage I want under my eyes, but I also get brightness. I am going to pick up another NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla, I think, from Sephora, because I do need to make another haul. I am running out of some things. These are both running low. They're about to be empties for me. So if you guys have any like concealer recommendations, let me know. There is a concealer I've never tried in my life, and that is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, but I don't think that was on Sephora. Maybe I have to get that on Ulta. But that's the one concealer I've never tried in my life before. and everyone raves about it, so I was like, maybe I should get that. So maybe I'll do that instead. I don't know. Let me know what you guys like. Do you like NARS? Do you like Tarte? Do you like a different concealer? I'm just like ready to try a new one because, you know, I've just been using these all month and nothing else, and I'm like, all right, I want to try something new. But this is a really good combination if you are looking for a drugstore combo. So when I do my makeup, I really like to do all the creams and liquids first, and then I'll do all the powders. So we're gonna continue with the creams. I really like this Jordana Sculpt and Glow Creamy Contour Stick in medium 02. It's the most perfect taupey contour shade. I use this to basically sculpt out the outer corners of my face. I think I've used this before in tutorials, and basically what I'll do is I'll just use it here, a little on the tip of the nose. I don't do it down the sides of my nose because it's too dark for that, but just on the tip of my nose it works great. And then I'll also contour my jawline with this and just a little bit on my forehead, and it works perfectly. It blends out very nicely. It takes a little bit more like blending to blend it out, but it stays where you put it, which is nice. And I really like the fact that it gives my face like nice shadows where I want them to kind of make things sink in here and there. And it's just a nice base for all the bronzers that I use on top of it. I also really love this. It's from Ilia. It is a multi-stick in Cheek to Cheek, which is sort of like a corally red shade with sparkles in it. I'll put this on the apples of my cheeks and work it backwards up my cheekbones, and then I'll blend it out with my Real Techniques blending sponge, and it just looks so beautiful, like a very nice rosy tint to the cheeks, more on the natural side. It's definitely buildable though. I have built on it before and made it like super pigmented, but if you're looking for that natural rosy tint to the cheeks, I would totally recommend this. This is the best cream highlighter I have used. It's from Julep. It's called the Cream to Powder Blush Stick in Sheer Glow. This is just gorgeous. It's basically the cream version of my all-time favorite highlighter in the entire world, which I'll show you guys in a second. But I love that it's just so easy to melt into the skin. You guys see that? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I am wearing it today on my cheeks, and I like to lay this down first as a base for my powder highlighter, which I'll show you, from MAC. This is my all-time fave. It's called Soft and Gentle. It's a mineralized skin finish. This guy has been in my makeup collection for a very, 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 very long time, and I'm like not even close to hitting pan. You barely need any of it to get pigmentation. It's so soft and subtle. It doesn't look like one of those crazy highlighters that's like so blinding. You know, this is the kind of highlighter that's very natural looking. Favorite bronzer is the Park Avenue Princess. It's an Amazonian clay bronzer from Tarte. I really like this because I feel like it lasts so long. A lot of bronzers that I use, I notice they like start to fade and they're not as vibrant as they were when I first put them on, but this one I never have a problem with. It looks so pretty on the skin. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, so it gives a nice glow as well. And I basically just work this on the outer corners of my face just to kind of help warm things up, because the foundation I use, it is more of a yellow tone, has like a yellow undertone to it, which I like for getting rid of redness, but then I feel like I need to add more color back into my skin so it's not all so yellow, and that's when this will come in, and I'll just like warm up my whole entire face with this basically, except for the middle of my face, and it helps to match my makeup better with my body. Another highlighter that I have been growing to love is the Mally What's Up Ombre Highlighting Trio. So basically there's 3 different shades here. This is so cool. This is a new product, by the way. And one of them is a cream that you can lay down first. So pretty, look at that. And then these 2 are powders that you can lay on over top for more intensity. Or you can just use this alone, or you can use one of these 2 alone. It's totally up to you. You can mix all 3 together. Like, there's so many different things you can do with this palette, which I love. And these shades in here are right up my alley. Like, these are all more like golden-y champagne kind of shades. Incredibly pigmented, and I really like the fact that you have that cream in there too. I think it really steps up the highlighter like a whole nother level. I always switch up my eyebrows. I like a lot of different kinds of styles, you know, I'm always like changing it up, but this month I've been liking to fill them in more and making them like slightly thicker. So to do that, I use the Makeup Forever Brow Sculpting Palette, and this is in number 2. So what's cool about this is that you have these 2 like waxes here that you can use to first sculpt underneath and over top of the brow to get like that perfect shape. And then you can go in with one of these 3 powders. What I like to do is use the light, like one of these lighter ones in the inner corner to the middle of my brow, and then this darker one on the outer corner. And it stays put. With some powders, I definitely notice that they will start to fade, and then it looks like my eyebrows aren't filled in right, like especially if I have sparse areas, the powder just won't stick to my skin there. But with this one, I do not have that problem. It sticks right where I put it and it stays all day long. Like my brows look super intense and filled in throughout the entire day, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about my eyebrows fading off. So I have these 3 brushes that I have just been completely obsessing over, and these are from the brand Luxy. I got them in my BoxyCharm. It's 516, 522, and 660. These 3 brushes are my go-to right now for when I start going in with all of my face powders. This one I like to use for blush. It's like a duo fiber brush. It's a lot more loosely packed, and it's just easy to get a very light layer of blush on with this. And then I like this guy for contouring or warming up the face with the bronzer. And then this one is so good for under eye powder or like baking or wiping away under eye powder. It's just the most perfect shape because it's like slightly tapered at the top. Urban Decay Skindinavia All Nighter Setting Spray. I love this so much because it's long lasting. It'll help my makeup last longer, but I also like that it's oil free, so it's less likely to break me out. It is also paraben free as well. I'm running out of this, so it's gonna be a product empty for me soon. I am obsessed with this because I noticed when I spray this on my makeup, on my face, it literally changes the whole entire thing. Like, you know how when you look in the mirror after you're done your makeup and it all just kind of looks like it's still sitting on your skin a little bit, which is totally unavoidable. If you have texture on your skin, like most people do, then it looks like you have makeup on, you know? But when you spray this on your face, it literally just helps the makeup really melt into the skin, so it looks like it's fused with your skin and it's like one instead of it laying on top. And I love that so much, especially throughout the day. I'll notice, I'll like look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, like my makeup looks so good right now. Like I feel my makeup looks better as the day goes on and as it starts to really like sink into my skin. I don't know, my face is just that way. It just looks better after it's been like 3 or 4 hours, but this helps it to give me that nice, flawless, non-textured look. As for makeup palettes, I feel like the one that I've reached for the most is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadows Flawless 32-piece eyeshadow palette. And the reason why I really like this is because lately this past month I haven't been into like really colorful eyeshadows. I've been more into neutrals, browns, taupes, that kind of thing. And so this is the most perfect palette to be able to do that with because you have the neutral browns over here, you have a few warms in the middle, and then blacks. You've got tons of shimmer shades to choose from that are like golden, or if you want to do something pink, which I'm cool with pink. Like this whole palette, I love all these colors, but I have other palettes that they're just so orange or they're so red, and I don't know, maybe it's because I dyed my hair and I feel like the oranges and the reds and stuff all looked better when I had darker hair, but now that my hair is lighter, I feel like I like the more taupes and browns and neutrals. So weird. Okay guys, so that is it for makeup. That's all I wanted to talk about, which I know it was a lot. If you're still sticking around, thanks. That's really cool of you. I am gonna continue on now with skincare. So I have this guy right here from Shuimura. It's the Skin Purifier Ultimate. It's literally Ultim and then 8, like that. So it's supposed to be like Ultimate. Sublime Beauty Cleansing Oil. As you can see, I've used so much of this. It's a huge favorite of mine because It is very gentle on my skin. It does not break me out. It has great ingredients in it, and basically what it does is it melts your makeup off your face at night. So instead of me using a cleansing wipe, which I used to do a long time ago, I've really been liking cleansing oils instead, because I do have very dry areas on my face, like especially my cheeks, and this just really helps to relieve that dryness. They do have one that is pink that I think is for normal skin, but I don't like that one as much. It's slightly different consistency. It does do a great job getting the makeup off, but it burns my eyes. It's like too much fragrance in it. This one is the complete opposite. This doesn't burn my eyes whatsoever, and it even gets off waterproof makeup. Every single morning I make it a habit to apply sunscreen. Lately I've been liking this one from Dermalogica because it is oil free, and it is SPF 30. It is a sheer formula that helps maintain an all day long matte finish, formulated without fragrances and without colors. So it's great for if you break out a lot, you know, if you have acne prone skin, and it'll also help to prevent shininess or oiliness throughout the day, which my T-zone area in the summertime definitely gets oily. So I've really been liking that this doesn't leave a white cast, but it also, you know, helps to maintain the overall moisture level and balance of my skin. And also in the shower, I've been using this tea tree sugar shea scrub in Hawaiian kukui. I don't know how to say that, but this is so great for exfoliating the skin. I got this from Ulta. I have so much of this left. It was cheap because I got it during the sale. Smells amazing. Basically, it's a sugar scrub, but it has all these oils in it. So as you apply it, the oils will absorb into your skin, but the sugar that's left as you're scrubbing will exfoliate and get rid of all the dead skin cells. So one thing that I have is very uncontrollably sweaty armpits. TMI, I know. I've had this my entire life. Well, not when I was a little girl, but from teenager, when I started getting my period and on, I've had uncontrollably sweaty armpits all the time. And it is so annoying because I'll have that in the most random times and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not working out. Why are my armpits sweating? You know what I mean? So what happens to me is I'll get a lot of like buildup in my armpit area. This helps so much with exfoliating all of that nastiness out of my armpit. It's like a detoxifier. It just basically gets rid of all of that gunk that's been built up in my armpit, and it makes it smell amazing. It makes it so smooth and soft. So I'll basically use this about 2 to 3 times a week on my entire body. I have a few hair things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is my favorite mask. It's from Innate Life. It's called the Herbal Hair Mask. There's so many different oils in here. Coconut oil, shea butter, almond oil, alma, burdock, jojoba, dandelion, horsetail, rosemary, lavender, orange. It's just a bunch of different oils in here that are all combined together, and it helps repair damaged hair or hair that's been bleached like mine. It helps to add shine. I used this before I even bleached my hair though. I was using this for, I think it's been like 2 to 3 months now. This stuff is so amazing. I really do feel like it has rebuilt my hair completely, along with other things that I have been doing, but this is a great mask. Now, one thing that I would recommend if you have very dry hair like I do, don't put this on dry hair. In order for me to get the full benefits of using a mask, I absolutely have to wash my hair first with the shampoo, and then I will get out of the shower, kind of like wring my hair out, and then I'll put this on and leave it on for the whole entire night. Wake up in the morning, rinse it out, and then go through and style my hair. But if I just like put this on dry hair, sleep on it on dry hair, I feel like it just doesn't sink in as well as it could. So if you guys are having trouble with your masks not working as well as you want them to, try that. Use it on hair that's been washed in the shower. Immediately after the shower, wring your hair out and put this on. Now, the reason why it works better, what I've found, is because the pores of your hair are open and they accept in the mask, and it gets locked in to your hair, and it just works so much better that way versus when your hair pores are closed and it's just sitting on top of your hair basically. Also, I really love using the Aveda Shampure Dry Shampoo. It says it instantly refreshes hair with a calming aroma. This is naturally derived. It helps to absorb excess oil and impurities, 25 pure flowers and plant essences. I really like this because the ingredients are amazing. You know, it's like a clean, very clean product here. What you do is you basically squeeze it like that. I don't know if you guys saw the white powder coming out. You lift up your hair and then you squeeze into your hair and then you massage it in. I was even using this when my hair was dark and I couldn't see it, which is awesome. That's something I was worried about, that I'd still be able to see like a white cast on my hair, but you can't. This does such an amazing job of absorbing oil. I use it mostly in the roots of my hair, and I'll just like blend it in, and it kind of gives a really nice voluminous lift to your roots as well. I also recently picked this up from Amazon. So many people were recommending this to me. It's the Olivia Garden Ceramic Ion Tourmaline Brush. I only blow dry my hair. I try like maybe once or twice a month. I try to air dry my hair most of the time, but when I have frizzies in my hair, that is when this will come in, where I like to use the blow dryer to help basically straighten out the hair around my hairline if it started going a little bit curly. And this is so amazing for that. It is such a great brush. I did not realize like what I was missing out on, because the brush I had used before was a boar bristle brush, which was huge, and I just felt like it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. My hair was like still super frizzy and it wasn't really straightening out with the blow dryer. And I definitely don't want to be using a straightener. I just want to be able to straighten my hair out nicely, get the frizzies out with just my blow dryer, and then be done with it. And that is what this does for me. I am obsessed with it. It's such an amazing brush. Because it's a tourmaline brush, it basically withholds the heat inside of it, so that way as you're brushing it through your hair, you are straightening it out and getting rid of the frizzies, instead of with a boar bristle brush, you know, the brush isn't heating up. It just smooths out the hair. I feel like boar bristle brushes are better for smoothing out the hair when you are finished styling it. This is so much better for when you want to straighten or get rid of frizz. Okay guys, so lastly I wanted to talk about some of my health favorites. So still loving this. I got a bigger size since the last time I showed this to you guys. This is the Matcha Organic Japanese Green Tea Finely Milled Powder. So before, when I showed this to you guys and I was obsessing over it, I had like this tiny little packet of it. It was like basically a sample size. I used it up so quick. I loved it so much. I had to get it in a bigger size. This has, let's see, 3.5 ounces in it. So a little goes a long way. You may think this is like so small still, but you only need half a teaspoon in your smoothie. And this gives me so much energy and focus, and I just love drinking it before I work out. Like I truly feel like it just makes me feel so ready for my workout and just like so focused. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's great also to drink basically in the morning when you just want to really get your day started and you want to feel good. If you know, are working and you just want to pump yourself up a little bit, that is when I would drink this. Another thing that I've been loving is my collagen. I got a huge bag of this also, so much bigger than the last one that I had showed you guys, because I am obsessed with it, and I literally recommend this to every person. I'm like, you need to try this. You seriously are going to notice, I'd say within like 2 weeks, your skin and your hair and your nails looking completely different. I've gotten less breakouts with this. I have felt like my skin looks more glowy, and you guys have said it too, that you think that I'm pregnant because my skin looks so glowy, and I am definitely not pregnant. Also, my nails are so long now. They're like uncontrollable. I broke this one. Don't look at that one. But my nails are uncontrollably growing now, and they're so hard, like they're hard to bend. And oh my god, it's never been like that before. My nails used to look like this all the time. You guys know if you watch my old videos. But yeah, this has just really helped with my overall beauty, health my hair, skin, and nails, making it look good and making me feel good. I drink it in either my smoothie or I'll put it in my oats, or I also really like to put it in my coffee. You can do a lot of different things with this. It dissolves really fast into whatever you put it in, and it's flavorless. This one I happen to get is from Amazon, by the way. And lastly, I wanted to talk about this Soothing Rose Hibiscus Skin Detox tea from Yogi. So you guys, I showed this to you before. I had bought a pack of, I think it was either 6 or 9 of these, and each of these has 16 tea bags. So I had a crap ton of these tea bags in my pantry, and I literally went through every single one of them, and then I ordered another pack of 6 to 9 of these bad boys right here, because that's how much I am using it and loving it. I will just go through one a day, and what's nice is you can actually reuse it. So I will use my Keurig, get some hot water into my mug with the tea bag in there, let it steep for like 2 to 5 minutes, and then drink it all up, and then I'll go back to my Keurig and get some more hot water and do another cup of it. Usually like by the 3rd cup it doesn't taste as flavorful, so 2 cups I'd say per tea bag, and that's usually enough for me for the day. But basically what this does is it helps to keep your skin clear. It is made with green tea, rose petal, honey bush leaf, hibiscus flower, berry root, orange peel, burdock, dandelion, yellow dock, stevia leaf, basically a whole bunch of things that help to keep your skin looking its best. And I actually for like 1 week forgot to drink this. I don't know what was happening. I just totally forgot about it. And I noticed. I was like, why the hell am I breaking out? My skin looks like crap right now. I'm like, what is happening? And I started drinking this again and my skin looks better again. So I feel like I need this in my life. This and kimchi and the collagen, like all 3 of those together, I feel like have really helped to keep my skin clear. And yeah, I'm just so happy I found this. Okay, so that's it for my favorites. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Check out my 2 that I downloaded. Check out my 2 videos, the Covergirl foundation review and the vlog of me getting my hair done. I'll put them in the description box. And let me know what your favorites were this past month. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.